Hey, welcome back to the channel where all your substandard dreams come true and basically some nightmares. Anyway, we got a few little things right here. Box opening 101. This is nothing fantastic, but it's the first time I'm seeing it. And the first time you guys will see it. Packing is not the greatest. It is, wow, they didn't even try and do a good job on this one. But it is our, okay, gotta find the end of it. This is our fuel cell for kRusty. We were gonna get the 8-gallon, but we just didn't want to spend the extra $15 or $16, which doesn't sound like much, but in reality, that's quite a bit of percentage. So we bought a 5, and that'll get us to Hull. Hopefully it reopens. That'll be able to get us there, no problemo. And it'll get us to Atmore. I mean, it'll get us anywhere we want to go. We just have to keep putting gas in it. But, you know, on one sitting, we can get to ECD and we can get to Atmore. So this is basically the same cell that we've got in a little pro stock car out there. So it should work just fine in kRusty. And we got it in menacing black to go with his total attitude. We also got something else. You may remember I was taking axles out of the rear end and carrier, and our little trade went through, and what we ended up with was, this was just a bonus piece, we ended up with a truck lower. And you may be asking yourself, what are you going to do with that? It's a piece of crap. Get them at the junkyard all day long. Well, I didn't have to go to the junkyard to get this one. It was delivered to me. And we will, at some point, be putting that on the silver car, because we have a box upper that will work with it. And we will probably do some finagling with David, some trading of some parts for some work, and get him to do some work on this. Could I do it myself? Probably. Yeah, sure, I guess. But I trust David's abilities. He's been doing it for a while, and I'm not as careful as he is doing things, so we'll get that done. One other thing we got is, let me step right here. You may recall that I said that there was a Chinese, like, single plane. Well, you know, that's what I thought it was, and Timmy didn't tell me what it was. He didn't say anything about it. He just said, hey, I got like a single plane. And someone has done a little bit of work in here, knocking this down. That's not a big deal. I mean, maybe I'll let David look at it. Maybe he'll watch the video, and we'll do something maybe a little more in depth. But they just kind of rounded a little bit here and knocked out opened up some of the upper plenum area. Other than that, that's all they did. It doesn't look like they did anything else anywhere else. But I didn't look at it when Timmy brought it over. Hey, cool. We had both intakes. I was like, hey, cool, that'll work. I'm good. And he took the axles in the carrier. We went and ate lunch. And so when I got home, I was like, well, let me find out exactly what it is if I can. You know, I'm sure it's just some kind of Chinese one. But it had a number cast into the runner. And I was like, oh, wow. This is actually a motorsport, like a Victor Jr. version of a motorsport version of Victor Jr. I didn't know that. I'm guessing Timmy didn't know that. But yeah, it has the part number cast in, and right here, it's got motorsport cast in. So that's actually very cool. That's very, very cool. We will probably we will run the torquer or the sharker first on kRusty. And then we will probably put this on after we make a couple trips up there or something like that. What are you eating? Hey, give me that. There you go. That's a wire nut, dude. I have to have this to put my car together. Yeah, I gotta have this to put my car together. You can eat anything. He's part Billy Goat. No. So, no. Hey, no. So, yeah, we're gonna put that on at some point after we run the sharker for a little bit. So that's what we got in our trade, and I'm very happy. I mean, I was happy with it being just a Chinese one, but it being this one, that's like a super bonus. So, but we'll put it to good use for sure. And anyway, so let's move on. We got plenty to do. So we'll see you guys in the next clip. What are we doing here? Well, these doors are reinforced in the hinge area, and we're looking at trimming out this like section. Since the door's not super heavy and these hinges are very sturdy, we figured we'd just experiment and lose a little bit more weight. At some point we'll do some acrylic in the window. That's just not in the budget right this minute, but that's something we'll do as well. And realistically, if we had something to do, the hinge is pretty heavy too. If we had some kind of like aluminum hinge, and that's reasonably priced. This is where, if you have fabrication skills, well, obviously if you have fabrication skills, you're not doing it like this. You are doing it much nicer, or whatever. So, but learn how to fabricate if you can. Learn how to weld. I don't know how to do any of it, so I just hack things up. But that works for me, because it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care. So, but yeah, we're gonna look at doing this right here, I think, and we may or may not succeed. We may just give up on it, seeing how it's going. But there might be a couple of pounds there, and while that doesn't, the work versus the reward is probably not worth it. It's just one of those things that we're going to try, and down the road we'll go, nah, we don't want to do that. It's not worth the trouble. But anyway, that's what we're going to do right this minute. Man, face shield is dirty. So let's get to it. Break out the old rip saw to finish the job. Ideally, if we had some just some 4-inch cutting wheels, we would have been better. You know, we would have been able to get in here and get it the way we wanted it with just using the grinder. But we oh wow, yay! Technically speaking, that wasn't that much work. Don't mind this pin. It's just missing something. It's missing the clip. But yeah, so there we go. We got that out. That's just a little bit of extra weight. And it wasn't really that much extra work. So you can also see on the crash bars, the spot welds, a lot of guys just drill those out. And, you know, whatever. Now, if we had the hinge deal and the some plexi, you know, oh well. We did it, and I'm not, like, disappointed with it, I guess. Plus it add more airflow during the summer. So let me get the scale and we'll weigh it and kind of see what we got. That'd be kind of cool. 39.2. Wow. I think this door was technically a hair heavier than the other one, but wow, not technically really worth the trouble. Our little piece is about 1.5 pounds. We weighed it. Just, I guess it'd be easier doing it like that, but about 1.5 pounds. So goody goody gumdrops for us. But race car life, yo. Street car life, yo. All right, let's get this door swapped out. Continue on the path. Race car life. Time lapse. Well, it's about as good as it's going to get right this minute. I think we're, I heard some thunder. I think we're going to go ahead and take the other door off and do the same modification. I got other stuff I need to be doing, but I just don't feel like doing it. Since I'm on this little kick right here, let's just go ahead and keep kicking it. Get that door done. So anyway, that'll do it for this door. It is complete for the moment. Like I say, still want to do some elec sand in it, and that'll bring it down hopefully to about 34 pounds, which you weigh in the balance of what does a set of fiberglass doors cost with hinges, and you got to buy the elec sand anyway, but doors and shipping, and what are they going to weigh? So obviously they would be lighter than these, but the cost is fairly extreme if you're buying new. So you just weigh that up. Let's just almost call it doors and shipping. At this point in time, it's probably close to $1,000. So, and you're going to save another, probably another. If we had just in the doors, probably going to save another 20 pounds. If I'm guessing. So that would be another 40 pounds. It'd be about $1,000 bucks. So, I mean, you get to a point where that's just all that's left to do after you've done this, and this, and this. So anyway, this doesn't cost nothing except blades and time. 38.6, about 1.5 pounds. So cool. Let's say we get the elec sand. That other door is like a little bit, like a pound, half a pound heavier. Must be the paint. So anyway, 38.6. And again, like I keep saying, probably another 5 in the window. So anyway, we'll take it. It just took us a tiny bit of work, so we went a little quicker on that one. Got her on there. There we go. All right, I think that'll work. We got both our doors done, so I'm happy with that situation. Well, we started this video out opening a package or showing what we got. Carburetor studs. Might as well end it with some stuff. Let's see here. Got some carb studs. Oh wow, he even sent instructions. Pretty sure we know how this works. And we got a two-step. Came with a 3 and a 7. So still got the adhesive on the back. All the tabs are on it. So, all right, cool. Now we just need a module selector, and we're good there for kRusty. Anyway, got the doors on. I know this is just jack leg stuff, so, but it's work to be done. And got more parts on the way. So we got our brake booster. Got some fluid running through it. It'd been sitting for a while. We got some fluid running through it now. That's looking good. Oh, that reminds me I need to order a line lock. Anyway, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. Thanks for watching. And until next time on the Substandard Leader and Box Body videos on this here YouTube and Lincoln's, we'll see you guys in the next vid.